as I was talking about earlier. Glad you were listening, Team Liquid. Nothing comes out here. Troll and Medusa.
Maybe it's going to be hard for them to contest him. So that's why although I do favor tVici, it's not so much so that, like last game I felt it was really hard for VP.
The Doom, he takes so much damage, and Paparazzi, thanks to that mobility of being able to go for the tree dance, is able to kill the Doom. He couldn't even get the Devour on the Siege Wagon. They managed to stop him just in time.
Nether Toxin farms up very quickly.
That's why Fade is spending so much of his time, not in lane, but in the enemy jungle, just trying to disrupt anybody. A great Fisher block from GH. Miracle is going to be able to get on top of DY and ensure the kill.
And I think Liquid is very correctly prioritizing this Troll, because like I said, I think Troll levels of his poison attack, so after the ulti wears off, absolutely no way to chase that Shaman. So it's more just like a general nuke.
Yeah.
Mind control.
And it should get the Jingu stacks up to 4. It's a big hit, but GH is going to be able to provide a lot of disable, and they do have a lot of extra save as well. Mind control is going to be fine. It's going to be Paparazzi who tries to get the tree dance. He needs to be able to hide a little bit, but they just keep on finding him. Not going to let him jump into the tree.
That both supports TP down there. And there's no easy way for them to get back up to Miracle.
Oh, look at this big stack. Or he comes over. Going to take most of it, but they can't actually kill Yang here, which looks like it's going to be easy for them to do so. It's
actually doing very well for himself, considering Liquid being rewarded right now for their faith, is he's got the highest net worth in the game, even against Medusa, where it feels like she's farmed up a lot of those stacks. She had that free mid lane where going to go onto this.
GH in trouble here. Fisher needs to make sure that Yang can actually get the clap up because of the glimpse. There's no way for GH to be able to disengage from this. He starts to run up, but eventually will be found. Paparazzi is going to join him here in the mid lane, but that does leave Fade alone here at the bottom. He's going to be ensnared up by the net, and Mind Control will run him down eventually unless Fade could do some mega juke.
Look at this though. And I'd be really surprised if Liquid gave this up for free.
Miracle not even going for the 10-minute bounties, just starts heading towards that mid lane. The tower will survive ever so barely, but now Miracle's going to try and get sandwiched, but the problem split going down. They're just going to disable him, and all of tVici Gaming can run over. Liquid is on their way, but it's going to be a little bit late. Miracle still has his ultimate, though. If he wants to be able to pop it the last second, he does manage to get it off, but he's inside the Wukong's command, and he's just getting kited up. Meanwhile, they're going to throw the baton up in the air to make sure he can't save the Troll, and now toss back down. He's going to be able to provide the Aphotic Shield to Matoma Man, but Kuroki's already taking so much damage. The Fisher actually blocks him in. Bru's a little bit scared though. He's going to TP out, leave the kill up to the Monkey King, who's going to be able to catch the Viper. This is back to Earthshaker as well. tVici Gaming, such cool movement out of all of that. But he does actually get it off. GH missing the Fisher there, and now maybe throwing away his life here as he's going to be glimpsed back. Surrounded by heroes. tVici Gaming, a very heavy rotation, but does at least
matchup for Viper too, because one Medusa Snake gets rid of all your mana, and you don't have a big pull to begin with to use your corrosive.
Mind control gonna get got here as they do get the Jingu stacks up. Very surprised they threw it on the Serpent Wards, but I guess they were afraid of Kuro coming in.
If you can, but tVici with the successful scan, they know that this is happening. Yang doesn't have the ulti, but with the Deuce up in here in front,
and even though they don't have the Monkey King, it looks like tVici Gaming could defend, but they can't afford to lose so many of these heroes. The Static Storm does manage to go down. Kuro does have the borrowed time. Miracle managed to get out of that silence, and now the Wukong's command goes down. Managed to get this stun out on a Miracle. He's finally going to pop that ultimate, turning and going onto Yang. It looks like Yang is probably going to die here. Miracle's actually healed up so much. At about half GH just managed to hit the Echo Slam there. Monkey King just dodges a lot of that damage by being able to turn into the tree, and will pop back now as his Viper sees him low. Is going to be able to get that kill. Matoma Man, oh, Mind Control tries to go out for the Doom. Not going to be able to get it off now, and now he's left in 1 versus 5 scenario. He throws out the Doom, yes, but surely you knew that wasn't going to result in a kill. All of tVici Gaming survive, and they wipe Liquid.
That was the buyback from Yang, but he'll survive no problem. That was well worth his time.
Absolutely.
They clean house right there, as a rough position for Liquid to be in when they last picked Dusa against the Viper mid. As
Miracle split outside of vision to be able to catch Miracle here. They can get multiple disables and just slowly whittle them down, but Liquid do have enough time to be able to mass rotate in. Kuro's going to be here first, trying to get some sort of save, some sort of aphotic shield. They need to be able to buy a little bit of time for Miracle to pop off his ultimate. He pops at the last second, is able to go more fade here, but Ori's already marched forward onto Matumbaman, gets him as well as GH, and eventually Miracle's going to run out of time here as he hopes to get many bashes onto Paparazzi, but couldn't even kill DY.
Worth it.
Yeah. Like, he may not have the guaranteed farm. Paparazzi's going to be able to reveal, immediately tries to jump away, thinking about the Wukong's command because he knows he's in a bad situation, but he's been doomed up. They're going to throw out the Static Storm, the glimpse back on a GH, just trying to get this Monkey King time, but he does manage to get off that Jingu stack, but he can't get the swings in. They control him up pretty nice. Yeah.
But I guess you're not that afraid of a Viper.
They do have really good ways to catch these splitting heroes. Is Yang? There's the glimpse. That's what I'm talking about right there. That long-range disable, that long-range catch. It's going to be tough for people like Matumbaman to be able to just barrel down lanes without dying.
Playing against a Disruptor one.
And it's a great game for it too, right? You've got the Wukong's command as well as the split shot. A lot of instances of damage. That Crimson Guard can help protect against. Paparazzi will go for the scouting here. They see Kuro. Will go for the disables. They have the glimpse at the last second. They can throw down after the borrowed time. Bring Kuro back to his death. They're going to make sure to give the Jingu stacks to Paparazzi. Catching Liquid off guard, such as mind control here, much like Matumbaman last time. Tried to go for the split push, but such heavy rotations from tVici Gaming.
Can't you go Roche right now with Shaman Wards?
Yeah.
If you blew Monkey King ult for this, I could play, but in fact, they're just going towards bottom. Look at the speed that they're setting.
Matumbaman. Oh, don't tell me. No, he got him. Fade successfully gets the Hex.
They are so quick.
Yes. Yes, they are. I mean, they just rotated, like, they just TP multiple heroes up to top lane, and they still have the TPs to go bot.
Miracle has a BKB. If you can't win this team fight now, you're going to have to wait another 10 minutes to win the team fight.
Team Liquid, do or die, must be able to win this engagement. They're going to go and find Fade first, but no, he gets boosted down so quickly. GH is already gone, so they trade support for support. Matumbaman is going to be botting some time here in the front line, forcing tVici Gaming back. Now, Roshan is...
Echo, they don't want to let it get so low, though, to the wards.
Yeah, they need to be able to get a little bit of vision here to make sure. They know there's the Echo Slam on it, too. A great initiation now, the follow-up Miracle. Pops the BKB with the Doom on the Medusa. They can actually take her down. Oh, this is sick. Sounds full. Look at the Wukong's command, though. Paparazzi focusing on the objective, trying to finish up Roshan the disabled. He does manage to get the Aegis. Now, the question is whether or not he can get away with the second life, because the first life is already gone. But Ori with a buyback comes in. Already zoned up, too. Look at that setup from him. GH trying to help out with the Fisher as well. Paparazzi will be able to follow this up with a nice stun. Doom as well as the Troll are dead. Now they're going to be able to catch and bring him back in with a glimpse. That's going to be the abandon down.
The Medusa so quickly, they need to be able to force buybacks or at least get this tower to make this trade worth it.
Such a great stone gaze there, and really well played by Paparazzi, realizing he could just go into the pit, get that Aegis. They got to back out now. The fight as well.
Not bad at all from Liquid, and that's what we see every single time is when Liquid begins to lose the fight, they don't just lose one hero, they lose multiple heroes. But the same can be said the other way around.
Find the initiation on the advantage.
Oh, nice echo.
Sam goes out. They haven't actually finished up Fade in the back line. Diaz actually going to be able to get away because the Wukong command is gone out. Miracles pops his ultimate, just fighting, but it's just going to get controlled up too much. The Disruptor doing so much work being able to get that kinetic field, keeping the Doom inside of the Wukong's command, and also making sure that Kuro doesn't get away. They have the Thunder Strike, keeping the vision on side of the Doom. That's where the Shadow Shaman is able to find that Shackles. Looks like not even Matumbaman's going to be able to get away as Yang expertly controls his Storm Panda, find the +1. As you said, once you get broken in a fight, you're going to lose multiple heroes because you just cannot get away.
And they all in committed to try to pop him before he got his BKB off, but GH was assuming that the Doom would get off in time.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to do so. They weren't able to connect quite quick enough, and Ori, with that ulti over the top, just destroyed that troll.
Crimson Guard trying to slow down this push. There is tier 2 still live, so it's not like tVici Gaming are going to be able to go for 2 here.
I could see that Echo being worth it if they got the Doom off onto the Monkey King.
That Primal split. Seems Liquid not really capable of winning an engagement, and so they're going to find the pick off here in mind control every single time. Fade's just going to ensure it. Throw down the Serpent Wards. There's a Fisher that comes out trying to stall things a little bit, but that's why he threw it down.
But But Liquid, they can still win this fight. They need this one though. You're right, this is a desperation smoke. They know they're staring at each other. As Miracle, he's just going for it.
They are going to be able to get the Viper Strike out onto the Disruptor. The hard part is it's going to be, they can't really disengage that easily because of the glimpse. The possibilities there. Fortunately, MidasHim was able to force the Disruptor far enough back, but that's why DY TP's onto the Shrine, and that's going to be your glimpse. They need to be able to save out this Hex. Hey, pop the Primal Split. Now they're going to be able to go to the back line. Immediately tries to take out the Abaddon and stun up some of the rest of these heroes, but Liquid are retreating pretty well for themselves. They're still to borrow time on Kuro, but it looks like Liquid is just going to leave him behind as they have to Shrine up right now. There is going to be the Tornado out from Yang. They're going to make sure.
And Mind Control, I guess the upside is that he didn't use Doom, but he's going to have to find a target soon and just kind of consistently stick with it.
Liquid very clearly want to take a fight here. No Primal Split, no Wukong's command either. They can get the pick off on DY. That'll make it a 4 versus 4 as well. They do with the Viper Strike onto this Brewmaster who doesn't have a save, but it is a back line. They've already been controlled up. This troll is just going to fall like that. What a beautiful setup from Faye being able to get... But nothing major was used.
They're going to connect to top though. They use the DD or anticipation of the fight. They want to take advantage of this. They might not get better opportunities. 3 minutes on their Aegis, plus a DD Dusa. He's going to walk up.
It's going to be Fisher block, and it's going to be his first life. The Primal Split's going to be used. Trying to find the disables. He's going to try and throw Curl up into the air to be able to defend against this Aponic Shield as best as possible. Paparazzi, such a beautiful Wukong's command. Getting up the Jingu stacks. Miracle's trying to make his way out of all those stone statues, but unfortunately the Doom has been Serp rewarded. He's going to be left behind and does not have a buyback. Buyback on their Earthshaker here. As soon as the Primal Split is down and there's no Wukong's command, it's possible that they can win an engagement here, defend this top lane, but it's trying to burn away. They do have the Force Staff on Yang. Allows him to be able to disengage, and tVici Gaming are getting out pretty cleanly here. They do even
catching them while they try to split push. Whereas Liquid is just playing in survival mode right now.
And it's felt like they played that way for the first 10 minutes. Kinetic Field's going to go up. BKB immediately goes down. Primal Split is activated. Throws the Viper up in the air. And is going to focus on Curl until the borrowed time goes off. So now they move on to another target. MidasHim is going to be controlled up with a nice glimpse from Miracle. And his BKB wearing out. He is going to get gone on and finished off. He immediately is forced to buy back here. Once again, tVici Gaming have used all their big team fight spells. And with the threat of the buyback being used, they just back up once again, knowing that Liquid really do not have the ways to chase.
Doom's about to fall.
Look at Monkey King, he's daring himself. He's got the Doom about to wear on. He still has a cheesy Echo Slam, goes down to the back line, trying to control up these heroes, but there's no damage to be able to follow it up. Miracle is trying to go for Yang, but another great Force Staff, and now he's being controlled up with the BKB not being there. He's so easily disabled, but will be able to get some damage out until finally he does fall. All of tVici Gaming saving about half or 100% HP as they wipe out more and more Liquid members, leaving MidasHim for last year. GH does manage to go in and finish off the Shadow Shaman, but MidasHim is eventually going to fall here. GH has no way out, so that is going to be it. Team Liquid will call it here. GG, tVici Gaming, 1-up on Liquid in this series.
This was an impressive game one. Like, it didn't really feel like they were playing the same game. Wherever Liquid tried to...
That kid is dead.
And they can run this Monkey in a side lane if Liquid when it gets, you know, the Storm type pick here.
Oh,
yeah, super.
Net worth remaining pretty even. A side lane sniper for tVici Gaming, who's doing pretty well for himself, as Fox saying.
Oh, what is this?
See him in.
What is this?
A man trying to hide away in the trees, needs to throw out another weapon. A sleight of fist actually finish him off.
Very unlikely kill.
Yeah.
As even with the stun, I think unless he's quite low.
That's definitely going to be a big boost to morale for tVici Gaming, as being able to beat this Broodmother in lane will help slow him down and slow down that, you know, inevitable where he just kind of takes the mid tower and then he starts getting an extra farm. Miracle in serious trouble here with a sneaky napalm on him. Yang just going to run him down underneath his tier 1 tower. Mind Control's going to try and save him here, but doesn't have the Malphus, and that is going to be a trade-off that Yang will gladly take.
Yeah, GH is more of the 3 position this game, and Mind Control sort of babysitting a little bit.
Kuro is going to run in. Choose the lane with the Sand King here in bottom, but 5-minute bounty runes were coming up, but Kuro is going to be dead long before that. GH doesn't even want to run into the shrapnel tiers. The Ice Path does go out. They manage to get that kill, but GH is going to slide on in, pick up that bounty rune, might be able to get the other one as well as he burrow strikes up, but Fade is there. And now because he doesn't have burrow strike, all Fade has to do is body block him just a little bit, and that will be a second kill for V. Kuro was saying in a recent interview where he said, you know, we won TI, we're an older team, everyone's seen us, everyone's seen how we play, they've studied us. We have to be able to find different ways to be able to surprise our enemies. Burrow strike out, Sandstorm right on top of the Sniper right now, does have another round of shrapnel, but with the Monkey King, they finished up that tier 1 tower, and you could see why they had that urgency. It allows Miracle to rotate. Medallion can make very short work of these supports, but Yang with Spot the Trap is going to be able to slow down this Broodmother. He still managed to get the kill, but if they can just keep sticking napalm, but he's too damn fast. Now the Burrow strike on it too. With the Sandstorm as well, the Ice Path, that's a lot of AoE damage. Fade is forced to run himself away while Paparazzi with a haste rune continues to fight. Despite that initiation, to make sure he stays safe because I mean, it's just not the lane you want to be in as a sniper. You want to be in a small, short lane where you're not very far from your tower. Kuro throws out the Ice Path, will be able to get the stun on Paparazzi, but Paparazzi's just going to run down Kuro. Seems like no one from Liquid will try and save their cat.
Unlikely kill to be had on the Miracle.
10-minute bounties are coming up here. DY's in an awkward spot. It's Helmet Dominator. Centaur will be able to get the stun to ensure the kill. Paparazzi's now going to show up and try and even up the scoreboard here. See if he can kill Mind Control, but all these... All this physical damage on the other Spirit, who's dropping low and fast. Does manage to get up the big slide of fist. It's going to last a while before he jumps away to his Remnant. Mind Control will eventually take out his... That black hole was good, but they didn't have the damage to be able to find anything there.
It's a sniper during this time, so
that's true.
Gold change is not bad at all for Liquid.
Oh, top lane, Fade trying to go for the teleport out. Not quite enough tick damage there.
And he does have a TP up if he wants to go on Kuro in this top lane, but it looks like Yang's got this wrapped up by himself.
Yeah, he's got this pretty easily. There is 10 stick charges, but you know, Kuro, you're still dead. You just bought yourself 2 more seconds.
And bottom lane, Fade actually TP bot towards this Monkey King.
He knows he's in trouble, trying to get off the Wukong's command now. There's going to be too many disables here. Gets off at least the stun, but can't separate himself from Paparazzi. Sleight of fist after sleight of fist.
That genuinely felt infinite. Alright, we'll just keep doing that, I guess.
I mean, it's a great hero to defend this mid tower at this point. And they're going to use the other heroes of each game to be able to catch Miracle again. Last time he overextended himself. This time he's just straight up ganked by 4. He's going to get to a point where the sniper is super scary.
Plus, I think he saw because of the pipe, he figures his Maelstrom is also just going to be less effective.
I think the pipe really affected his decision. Kuro, dead again to Yang, who keeps on finding. And are not even on towers, it looks like. Good to travel, Blink. Yang can continue to make big plays. They're going to be able to find the 3rd pickoff on Miracle over the last, like, 5.
To rotate for this. This is still a healthy tower for them to defend.
They do not want to give up another tower. GH is not going to be able to get off the Sandstorm inside. DY immediately just blows out the Finger of Death. They want to burst down the Sand King before the rotations can come out. Towards, well, they were going towards mid. Now they're going to smoke up.
Now this bottom tower.
Fighting into Yang, that's a big kill. They do manage to get damage on him before he can blink away. Now the Ice Path to hold him in place inside the Wukong's command. They're going to run out of cliff area here, but the Wukong's command should be enough to finish him off. DY gets a stun onto the Monkey King, but Mind Control has DY well in his hands. 7-12 now.
Nicely done. Not even like the Bat Rider can finish off those Spiderlings, and now they're in a really good position.
Oh, they see him. They have high ground vision now. GH, they are going to be able to get the Hex first here, and now with the extra follow-up from Paparazzi, GH is dead. And this is not just your...
Just cleaner play overall. No one's getting caught that badly. Last game, it just felt like it was a feeding frenzy.
The double global strat is going to be able to catch GH here. They sent his Treants down to bottom lane and then teleported himself. Yang, meanwhile, up now from tVici Gaming. A 4-man smoke. The Furion can show himself top lane. and still join his team. It looks like they're going to get the pick off on Curl here. tVici Gaming having no qualms about smoking up and just getting whatever pick off presents itself by that. His Fade certainly doesn't have anything. He's only got a Spirit Vessel. That's it. They're going to jump into mid lane and find a big pick off on the Sniper. That is one of the two cores that can defend these towers. The other one being that Ember Spirit, who's Enigma. Mind Control almost has it here. Yang spots him for a moment. Blink for Blink is going to be able to catch up to Mind Control here. Gets the lasso. Now he's going to be taking a lot of damage from the Idol under the Centaur stun as well. Miracle's going to be able to get the Boundless Strike. DY tries to come in. Stuns up the Centaur. GH will follow up though. Has the Burrow Strike. Yang got a pick off, but it's going to be Yang who dies, and now potentially DY as well as he tries to run up to the high ground, gets the stun onto the Sand King, but 3 seconds for the Blink Dagger. Miracles here as well, gets the Jingu stacks. A double kill for the Monkey King.
And she could also just die right now.
Yeah, that's true.
She doesn't have BKB.
No ages now.
1 second, it's just gone right now.
Yang on the BKB, and he's not going to be able to get off the pipe fast enough. He's going to get the disables. They're going to burst him down so quickly.
He had the Crimson Guard queued up first. But I think because of the game state, he decided to change things up as DY most likely dead here. In fact, he certainly is.
Oh, the Orchid onto Paparazzi is going to wear out, though. Will be able to get the Sleight of Fist and gets the control onto the Broodmother. Ori was here, but they don't feel strong enough to take the damage onto Matumba Man.
Yep.
The smoke pops and GH just dives into the trees here. Little do they know, like, oh, hey, there's a lion. Not really what they wanted out of this for sure.
Yeah, DY is incredibly dead. DY just ran in there.
I mean, a better pickoff would lead to a guaranteed Roshan, but with the double damage now being taken away, nice. Rule Scepter going to be able to get away before GH can Burrow Strike.
But still, they found the angle now.
They found the Sniper. BKB is going to be activated here. They're trying to finish him off. The lasso goes down. That's where Matumba Man's going to take up the chase and try and finish off this damage dealer. He's running out of webs, or he's trying to juke him out right now and stay on top of the Sniper and finish him off. But at the same time, Mind Control gets a little bit low. Paparazzi wasn't quite able to finish anybody up on the side of Liquid. They're going to play around this shrine. They have the buyback coming out from the Sniper, and it looks like he may have already sent it by the epicenter. GH not finding the Burrow Strike, though. Needs to be able to get to the back line. Paparazzi and Ori playing away from Miracles. Does have the Jingu stacks, need to be able to swing on somebody, has the lifesteal, but he's dropping a little bit low. Lion is bumped back as well. Fade's trying to get away, but Curl stays on top of him, giving up his life potentially to be able to ensure this kill, but Fade stays alive. The choice of multiple Force Snaps here from tVici Gaming. They got to get away from the Broodmother, out of the Wukong's command as often as possible, but again, Liquid, they're the ones who can really determine when the fight happens here. They're going to jump in, Burrow Strike out to the side. Matumba Man trying to finish him out. Mind Control, BKB activated, just going to use the Black Hole. Ensure the Ember Spirit kills because they know he doesn't have Black Hole. Now they found Ori as well. Ori in the back line is going to get Burrow Strike up. He's dead. Now Miracle chases down Yang. This is all 3 cores of tVici.
Big win overall for Liquid so far.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
16-17, 7,000 net worth lead, and now we're going to find an extra kill as Yang is going to be saved by the Force Staff coming out from Fade, and they do manage to get a decent stun on Matumba Man. Miracle making sure they don't have an opportunity to go on his mid laner, threatening the Wukong's command, and tVici Gaming can't really fight into that, especially without their Sniper and Ember Spirit, who are just about to come up, but just a bit too late to be able to save the melee barracks. The Yule Scepter nearly stopping that Batway from being able to pull Matumba Man to his end. Matumba Man, he's falling deep, he stays alive. Miracle, he fights him back with a BKB, but Ori's on his way. He needs to be able to jump away into the trees, and he does so before the Sleight of Fist damage comes out.
That was that cheese timing, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they just got a little bit greedy here as Curl might just get caught out.
Pick off with the Wrath of Nature into Yang, being able to pull him in with the lasso. Where's the Wrath of Nature damage? It actually got soaked up by too many creeps. They don't get it, and that means
might not get this anymore.
The Ice Path comes out. Macro Fire as well. GH with the Epicenter, not going to be able to catch up to Yang. Yang flies away to the trees, but eventually the Firefly wears out. Yule Scepter going to be causing damage, unable to blink away. Trying to go for the 5 position.
To be able to go on either the Ember Spirit or the Sniper.
And they're so dependent on those Force Staffs that just being able to save one of the, oh, what an opportunity here as they found the Ember Spirit with the Burrow Strike, follow us Ice Path. They have the Malphite as well, and Ember Spirit's not able to jump away in time. He does have buyback, but Liquid, 2 cores are.
Especially with no buyback.
Yeah.
And now it's a 14k lead for Liquid.
Pushing out together, trying to get a ward kill here. They are going to be able to get the Hex out. The Sand King is going to get blown up almost immediately, but the backline is also caught as Mind Control comes forward with the Shivas. Black Hole immediately used, but the Force Staff actually saving Ori. It's going to be a complete whiff. They are going to back off. up on the side of Team Liquid. They've only lost one here. Somebody recovered that gem, though. They want to make sure that tVici Gaming are not able to reclaim that. And sure enough, they aren't. That's also tVici Gaming using a buyback there. But Matamba sees the opportunity to use his Blink Orchid as well as his extra bit, but the blackout of the Sprout he has to invest into a very defensive item in this Hurricane Pike. Just wants to be able to keep his distance from this Monkey King and Broodmother when possible. GH is able to pop the Sandstorm in time because the loss of the gem, they couldn't find the initiation, and now with Matamba on the front lines, I don't think tVici Gaming want to be able to take this. GH blinks forward pretty fearlessly. They are going to be able to get the lasso. Broodmother being focused down right now. They need to be able to get the Hex, follow up Impale as well. They need to be able to burst him. They'll do so with a Finger of Death, but now the Wukong's command is out. That's where the Hurricane Pike from Ori comes activated. He's able to get out of that Wukong's command. And there's no further chase. They're just going to be able to take Kuro out of the equation pretty quickly. A nice two-man pick-off to the favor of tVici Gaming, maybe more. Mind Control with the Spirit Vessel on him is unable to blink away right now. And Fade just keeping tabs on him. Doesn't have boots, though, so he can't actually keep up.
And he's going to grab that for himself as Kuro actually 4 steps forward. But
GH finds the Lion, Ghost Scepter, and thought about going for the TP out, but then he saw Mind Control was super close by, and but it does mean you're gonna have to give up Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard. Nice catch here, GH using his Eul Scepter to be able to stall out Yang's retreat. Follow up with a Burrow Strike here now. No Firefly to hide in the trees, so Mind Control will join GH. Very nicely done by the forward position of
gratitude.
He starts approaching, pops the Crimson Guard preemptively. Here's they jump in. GH is able to find Fade initially. Has the Sandstorm, Aeon is going to be able to protect him against any reprisal from tVici Gaming. That's going to be the tier 3 down, but Tumbleman's going to pop his ultimate just for the extra damage here on the melee barracks, and tVici Gaming, they respond with a glyph. Now trying to control up Matumbaman as best as possible, just disable him as many times.
Yeah, that's kind of my time right now.
Bat Rider only needs 20 seconds.
And they might have done it here.
Yeah, looking like it with that nice chain setup.
The Epicenter.
Now the Finger of Death coming up with the Epicenter on the side. They almost finish up these heroes. Now they do manage to take out the Broodmother. That is only going to be the first line. Meanwhile, Fade does die in the back lines. He does have a buyback, but Tumbleman needs to be able to retreat out of here. 5 more seconds till the Bat Rider.
Saving for the timer, I think, is going to be a little bit rough. And Liquid trying to take advantage of this, where they know there's no Aegis and they're going to run into GH here. Might just get jumped up.
He managed to get the lasso on to GH, pulling him back to his doom as the sniper picks him apart.
That's their gem. They've got it back. Mind Control trying to run in.
Mind Control's maybe a little bit too far forward. It's a Flame Break pushes them in even deeper.
Yeah. And you're starting to get vision control again as Matumbaman.
If he pops it now and he spots Matumbaman, it would be a massive kill. He blinks forward, does see him. He's going to be able to lasso, and he gets away before the Boundless Strike can land. He gets him into low ground. This is a massive kill. Matumbaman falls. If they'd cut through mid, they would have found certainly 1, maybe 2 pickoffs, maybe even an entire fight. They still have a chance, though. They're going to run into this back line. Kuro is going to be caught up first, but the BKB, he goes straight for the Enigma. The Epicenter comes out from GH. A fast response from him and Miracle. A nice hit. Mind Control's almost dead. They need to finish him off now, and they do so. He does have a buyback, though, if he wants to be able to blow it. GH with a Eul Scepter onto himself immediately gets hexed up by DY. tVici Gaming, they win a full team fight here.
Full-on disaster, but with the buyback on Paparazzi, not the worst position for Liquid to be in, but they know the word is up here. DY, they can't go.
What were you doing here? You surely had to have known about that word. It was placed by the Furion. He does manage to get off his BKB, turns around, Boundless Strike, tries to go for the TP white, but gets up with the lasso.
Oh no.
tVici.
Yang, he does have the initiation. He's pinging like crazy. He sees GH thinking maybe this is free, and indeed,
they've already
it is.
his Aeon Disc, so if they can actually get on top of him, there's no way GH could survive. Laying out the damage. Look at that big burst from Paparazzi. He's already dead. Immediately, the buyback goes out. Matumbaman, he couldn't find a jump because the Aeon Disc.
So he set this game.
We've won like 4 different fights from tVici Gaming, and still like looking like an 80% win probability for Liquid. Liquid are going to come outside the pit, though. tVici Gaming, we're looking to be able to get inside that Roshan pit with GH finding the initiation. This is looking like too much damage for Miracles. He's going to be taking up with the black hole on the right-hand side, though. Finishing up the Lion. But Sniper does have the buyback, though. He's going to blow it here. Paparazzi keeping his distance, though. Laying out more and more damage, but Tumbleman with the light steal. As well as the black hole locking down Yang. He's dead as well. More and more buybacks and Nullifier coming out. But Paparazzi had a remnant, but Mind Control knew where he went to. He's going to stay on top of the Simmer Spirit. Now he's going to go fire. Boundless Strike as well. He will fall, and he has no buyback. 2 minutes on the the clock.
They were waiting so long for mind control to come through with the black hole.
Yeah.
That's what they were missing in these last engagements. They finally get it. It doesn't even matter who he gets it on at this point. With the BKB and his Lincolns, it's impossible for them to stop.
All right, this is going to take some very aggressive play and a lot of creative thinking here for tVici Gaming to make this three-man smoke work for them somehow, but GH has already found the initiation instead of the other way around. They do have the force stats to defend, but at this point, Liquid,
just going for the throne.
as long as they just don't dive the fountain, they just go for the throne. tVici Gaming, they've got to find a way to be able to lure Liquid in here. Glyph is going to go down, 15 seconds for the Lion. Yang, Wukong's command goes out, and look at that AoE.
And they got to do something now.
Tier 4 dropping fast. GH just going to go to the epicenter, make the initiation while the rest of his team goes for the throne. Goes out as the throne's going to fall here, and that's it. Team Liquid will take game 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to a game 3.
We finally...
It's turn to pick.
Yeah, they didn't really have that good hero to start fights with. Like, your Lion's a 5, so you're not expecting a blink there. Magnus is not a good teamfight starter.
From the Razor.
He's going to get all of these creeps for free, and they can't kill him from this too. So he's going to get his like level 4 off the bat. The same thing is going to happen to Mind Control, but he's still only level 1.
Fisher block there from GH. Impale to follow it up. They are turning on a GH, but not going to be able to finish him off unless they want to dive this tower. They are going to do so, but a healing salve goes up from GH.
Oh, no, Paparazzi's
going to die instead. You needed Mind Control to have a good game. If Liquid wanted to win this, well, he gets the first blood. Uh-oh, that's going to be troublesome. Miracles, that's a double damage Kunkka with Fate showing up in the skewer back as well. Ori ready to go with the big swing. Miracle slowed down. He's just walking straight into the tower, knowing that he can't escape.
Maximizing it. That was the most effective 3 minutes of Magnus play that a level 1 Magnus can possibly... Like, that's the most impact. I don't know what else he can do.
Okay. The PA smoked and ran all the way down here, and it's now going to show up on top of the Beastmaster. Mind Control's like, man, I thought I got the lanes right, but no. He's going to be caught here, skewered back once again by Fade. The boys try and go for the kill on DY, but he knows.
All right, Fade's insane. Deny that Invis rune. Not really helpful to him. It's not even worth going down there, but look at this rotation.
Another rotation coming into mid lane. The smoke appears and DY shows himself. Now the Medusa's relatively tanky, but it looks like this is going to be so much damage unless GH can save him here. There is the X, but no, the TP gets canceled. Now Miracle has no help in the mid lane and will end up dying. A great play. Fade definitely skewered to stop that TP.
Oh,
Fade does it again, and now Paparazzi being gone under the bottom lane is going to be able to try and juke this out, but the boards stay on top of him. He can't get away. Liquid pick up a...
But such nice play by Fade in this early few minutes. They're going to make the rotation in again.
They're going to go for Miracle again. They just don't stop. And there's no TPs coming in. This time around, they do have the extra bit of both damage. Miracle's made much squishier because of that. Even DY shows up. Everyone from tVici Gaming is making a go at Miracle here. And Liquid, they need to formulate some sort of response here. GH are going to be able to find DY. Gets a really good Fisher block and a body block as well into the tree. So DY has to run the other direction. Kuro can help him get this kill. Pump faking it finally. Gonna let go of the ice path soon, I'm sure, as he needs to be able to catch DY, and he does manage to get it. Another round of enchant totems. GH tries to close the gap, doesn't quite get it, but can just run down DY eventually with the boots advantage.
And for Liquid, also a very important game, not just to move on in the tournament, but to prove to people they can win without their Broodmother.
Yeah.
They can win without their Viper.
Well, they certainly didn't prove for the Viper one in game 1. Miracle gonna be gone on, looks like 5-6 times, but this time around, Liquid does have a response, and that response is gonna be Matumba Man. They do manage to get the Fisher onto Ori. Matumba Man will run down the captain. Miracle's still in trouble though, but they're controlling up Yang long enough that Miracle will be able to get some vengeance. They just kept pressure.
And that's why I don't love that tVici continues to go at him. They've slowed down this game enough, but it is a Dusa. She will just split shot farm and catch up. So I'd like them to focus more on this bottom lane.
Absolutely, that's where they're going to go for it. Mind Control should be dead here. The Magic Wand definitely helps out a lot, but Paparazzi can keep on chasing.
And they do get that kill. Oh yeah.
Against this sort of lineup, right?
You don't want to play 2 melee cores against a Dusa much later on. So you have to get aggressive. They took a hero that could abuse both the Magnus and power and Roshan early in the PA.
Stuffer back in. Curl is very dead. They are going to go for, okay, Primal Roar. I guess he thought, you know, because the Macro Pyre's there, we're going to do a lot of damage over time, but It's like one of those two items every single time. And it also gives you a way to cancel TPs. Here we're going to go drums BKB. Why is that? Is he going to be caught by the Kunkka here? Blown up by the finger of death there. DY finally gets his thanks to that triple stifling dagger.
Yeah, this is going to be the interesting part, is whether or not the PA can commit later on, because now you've got an empowered plus Vlad's aura PA. Is
Fire goes out. DY trying to get in for the side here. Man's going to be spotted, immediately hexed up. The PA jumps onto him. The Ice Path is going to be able to stall things out. There's the Torrent, though, to be able to keep the Razor disabled. The rest of Liquid will fully retreat, giving up. Matama War out of mana. There's just like a lot missing for Team Liquid. 5 seconds for the Razor to come back up. Ori is looking for that extra bit of pickup as they take Roshan here. They're going to be able to catch Kuro as well. X marks the spot. Throws out the Ice Path. Matama's going to be able to stay around here, though, and DY may be the one to be gone on here. Matama's getting RP on it, too, though. Pamoro goes out, trying to control the PA, but the damage is already done. They've lost their core, and Matama Man. And now it's going to be Chiguro dead. Beast Pass is going to fall as well. This is the fast pace that tVici Gaming can take to you.
Got to do something about this, or this tower will fall very quickly. As now,
your shrines this early would
so
be terrible.
So well done by Vici. That engagement in mid where they ran into the point blank RP, they just like kind of walked himself in as he's going to get the RP on.
Going to be a RP onto the Medusa, but the Fisher's going to be able to stall up. They chain stun him with the boat as well. Now he's out of mana. No Stone Gates available. No saving grace for Team Liquid. They're going to catch him at top man as well. Pull him back in with the X Finger of Death. Zap! Team Liquid. PA, that is a perfect opportunity to try and surprise Liquid by smoking inside of the base, and Liquid, they're going to smoke themselves. All of a sudden, Kuro realizes, what the hell? My smokes pop. They're right here. Kuro is going to be gone on almost immediately. The boat's going to be able to finish him off. Oh, not quite enough damage. Tries to get away with the dagger. Will be able to finish him now. Paparazzi lost a lot of his damage here. The double damage is still kicking him in, so he hits okay. And he's going to try and finish him off. Anyways, rival roar, not going to happen. He just ends up going down to big RP. No slam, though. Lucky down 3. That was a showcase follow-up. Team Liquid, what a big turnaround by them. All up the back of GH. Yang, he's going to sprout, try and go for the teleport out, while Paparazzi's still okay to be able to fight. Yang is stopped. His teleport's not available, but they're going to try and go for mind control here, but they're being guided non-stop. And Matama Man's now back in. GH with a beautiful Fisher into the enchant totem. They stay on top of Paparazzi. Matama Man wants to be able to get this blink target. Paparazzi's been so far away, but he does have the blink target to get out.
The base, so if they win this fight,
go for it again. Go for the throat. Do manage to get the RP, but it's only out to Chikiro. That's not what they wanted. The echo resistance. Oh no! GH is going to be bursting down. The smoke comes in, or he just needs a couple more swings. He's going to pop the BKB to ensure it. Meanwhile, Paparazzi in the middle of this, but he's already had all of his damage drained away by Matama Man. DY is going to try and give him a blink target to the right-hand side here, going at the X. Paparazzi gets a little bit farther away, but the Fisher is going to be able to slow him down even further. Another blink is up, gets a little bit farther away, but they just keep on chasing. Nice. They're static link, but they're currently trying to do Roshan. Team Liquid are smoked up. DY positions himself to be able to break that smoke and try and get some sort of disable. GH throws out the Fisher. Fade sitting on the side here. Look for that RP as he's going to be able to... GH goes in with the other shot, but it's the RP that makes it good. This fight, the boat comes in. Matama Man pops the BKB. Now the Stone Gate's going down as well. Even with such a good RP, it seems like Paparazzi's falling in with the Scotty on top of him. He's trying to get the kill on Matama Man as soon as possible. They get the Roshan. They get the edges. They kill Yang as well. Team Liquid, they win the fight. Now they look for more. Ori shows himself. Team Liquid gonna try and pursue a little.
So Fade gets the angle, hits 3, but GH solo RPs, stops the PA, who does jump in but gets roared instantly.
They're gonna head back into the game here as Yang tries to go for the teleport out, but a Fisher stops him. 11K.
Position that they wanted to get into.
Yeah. Stone Gaze duration. If they actually get out the Stone Gaze,
DY so dead.
Right into it. DY is going to be clipped ever so barely by Matama Man. Thought he could go for the TP out, but GH, he's always there. Now are you thinking about your next power spike, which is the PA level 25?
Yes.
That also means we're going to get the Medusa to level 25. Very likely, unless the PA gets caught here, there's going to be a massive kill. The Echo Slam, throw down all the stuns. Echo Slam, Pound the War. To get rid of that Lion Siphon.
And Liquid now notices what's going on, but it doesn't look like they have any interest in going back. And Ori's just thinking to himself, I can't defend this anyways, so I'll just continue to hit this up.
Oh no! Kuro already TP'd over. They do have, I guess, BKB. There's nothing to stop that here. So they got the tier 3 down. Shrines are now open. Liquid's not...
I mean, They forced her into a buyback position as Miracle's going to hold the high ground with the
sitting
cheese.
on the high ground with that extra cheese. That's going to be tough to fight into. They immediately hex him up. BKB activated. With the Fisher down, the bow coming out as well. They're actually doing some damage. Now the RP goes down as well, but it's still not dead, and they drained away so much damage away from Paparazzi. He realizes he's hitting like a kitten. He can't take this anymore, so he's going to try and run away, but all of Liquid just stick to him like glue. Paparazzi tries to blink shake away. Liquid, the Fisher, no! He didn't even chase him down, and GH knocks him down. Hits him with an enchant tome, takes out the lion. Down mid, look for their very first lane of barracks.
They almost had him, but the cheese pop at the last second completely turns that around, and the Fissure just made it
Look at that, they're going straight for the tier 4s. They say if you don't have buyback, you can't stop us. And the Kunkka doesn't have the damage to be able to put up here, Team Liquid. They've managed to hold for so long. The boat's going to come out onto Kuro here. They're going to try and deal with some of these supports really quickly. Or he gets a good swing out. That's going to be enough to kill Kuro, but he can't give too much damage to his Humble Man. The throne is all that matters here as well. The throne is getting low. Good skewer back from Fade, but still Miracle's laning into that throne. A great torrent. Let's Hammer Man dropped a little bit low. They're going to focus on GH now. They should be able to take him out, but still the throne, a quarter HP. Let's Hammer Man pops his BKB, and Miracle's just trying to focus down. The Primal Roar goes down as well. He bounces back into the Beastmaster, but still the throne is only at 400 HP. Torrent goes down. The Medusa's so low. They're trying to get it. Mind control swinging, swinging, and dead.